All right, everybody, thank you for sticking around. We've got an awesome round two lined up for you at this Triad Songwriter Showcase. I just want to remind everybody, if you like, if anybody out here really piqued your interest, find them after in between sets.
I think we're good.
Find them in between sets. A lot of them have CDs for sale. At the very least, they've got business cards. You can find them on Facebook. That's how they make their living. A lot of it's social media push. So find them on Facebook. Up here, we've got Paul Douse. He's kind of our chameleon. He does everything. Dan Dockery, over here in the middle. He's a Nashville Songwriter Association local chapter coordinator. So if you've ever been interested in writing a song, come shake his hand and introduce himself. He'll tell you all about NSAI. Then over here to my left, straight out of the Lima, Peru. Is that correct?
You're correct.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say straight out of Compton.
And out of Compton.
And out of Compton.
By way of Peru. No, we've got Carlos Bocanegra over here. He's going to do some new songs for us as well. So I'm really excited about this set. All right, y'all, take it away.
You're up, Paul. That's all you.
I take off for you. Hopefully this guitar will keep working for you. You got it good. Well, I'm going to be brave and play some songs that I don't usually get to play, which is always fun. And I'd like to thank Songwriter Solutions for doing this gig. This is really cool. It's great to see a lot of songwriting peers. And without further ado, I won't bore you. I'm just going to play something fun. On a sidewalk down in Memphis, these old city streets have always been her friend. She swings a suitcase filled with sorrow. Knows she's leaving, she never could say when. She came to me to say I'm leaving, but I better stop being leaving. And all them things she's saying, but I never did hear her anyways. She's been leaving me for days. So I open up my window, see this angel dancing in the rain. She never needs to beg, steal, or borrow, but her sorrow made it harder. Now I know she came to me to say I'm leaving. I better stop ain't leaving. And all them things she's saying, you know I never did hear her anyways. She's been leaving me for days. She's been leaving me for days. Something always goes wrong, like a misfit that doesn't belong. Whoa. Back down to them sidewalks down in Memphis. These old city streets had always been a friend. She swings her suitcase filled with sorrow. And she's leaving, she never could say when. She came to me to say I'm leaving. I better stop being leaving. And all them things she's saying, you know I never did hear her anyways. She's been leaving me for days. She's been leaving me for days. Because something always goes wrong. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like a misfit that doesn't belong. So whoa, whoa, whoa. And I've waited a lifetime too long. Oh, whoa. Thank you. Leaving me for days, I'll call it that.
I like it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Very
That was
cool.
badass.
Cool stuff there.
Very fictional.
Thank you. Thank you.
Again, thanks to Chris and to Liz for having us out tonight. We love you guys, and it's fun to be here. I'm the portion of the program that's the token. They had to get an AARP member. So at 59, I reckon I'm the one that they called on so they didn't get sued by the government or picketed by a bunch of blue-haired ladies from Salem. But I'm glad that they did that. It's wonderful to be here. I'm going to change the tempo. You did such a good one with that. I'm scared to touch anything up-tempo. I write a little bit, but I like stories more than anything else. It's just fun to talk to people, to tell people stuff. Everybody's convinced they got to build something to attract somebody else. Well, yeah, they do. Build it right here, right in your heart. That's what this song's about, building a place in your heart. Come on in. I've been working. Look around, I'm fixing up the place. This chair right here, strong arms to hold you. Fine curtains that wrap your dreams in lace. My heart's a big old house. Doors are all wide open. Love ain't come to visit yet. I'm still hoping that if ever in this old cold world you feel lost and alone, there's room for you right here when your heart needs a home. Feel the glow. My soul burns a gentle fire, warms the den and bedroom down the hall. In my big old feather bed, you never need to hide or cry. Whisper morning secrets, hang sweet memories on the wall. My heart's a big old house. The doors are all wide open. Love ain't come to visit yet. I'm still hoping that if ever in this old cold world you feel lost and alone, there's room for you right here when your heart needs a home. My heart's a big old house. All the doors are open wide. All the love you'll ever need is waiting here inside. Built this place here in my heart for you to call your own. First and last thing every day, I'll be your welcome home. 'Cause my heart's a big old house. The doors are all wide open. Love ain't come to visit yet. I'm still hoping. But if ever in this old cold world you feel lost and alone, well, there's room for you right here when your heart needs a home. Yeah, there's room for you right here. Come on in. Come on in. Thank you.
That was amazing. Good job, man. That was amazing. My name is Carlos Bocanegra, and so when Chris asked me to do this the other day, and it was a complete honor. I kind of thought about it, and I've played a lot of these songs, or I've played a lot of acoustic songs a billion times, but I've decided to have somewhat of a cathartic experience and attempt to write something before today. So these songs are actually all new. The reason that it's cathartic is because I think us as songwriters, I think that we look for a poetic way to tell a story or to say something, but we only try to interject a little bit of what's going on inside of each other, because it's hard. It's hard to come out in public or record something and have it be completely raw in what you're going through in life or whatever. And so I wanted to take the opportunity to kind of try to do that, and it's something that was completely out of my comfort zone. And so this song is actually the first one. It's in between the energy between these two guys. But I was in a long-term relationship with someone who I loved dearly. I was absolutely smitten with her. Unfortunately, she was battling a substance abuse problem, and I ended up having to say, enough is enough, I can't save you. And the problem is that it's just as painful sometimes for the person that has to leave, because you're trying to do something good. You're trying to actually help this person by saying, I'm here whenever you need me. I just can't be here right now, and I still support you anyway, and I love you dearly. I just can't be here right now. And that was a very difficult thing for me, and it hurts my heart even to talk about it. It's the first time that this is a support group for me. This is really the reason why I'm here. Yeah, but
and I appreciate him being brave enough to tell people about us.
Oh yeah, because we're liars, and and songwriters are all liars. So anyway, on with the show.
A siren's call. She entwined herself beneath your skin. But every kiss was meant to betray. And every promise never came. So I can't you free yourself from the ghost of her embrace. Do your heart accept her foregone fate? Leave this place alone. Her treasured lips spoke tender words, but her heart was never there. Oh, the mask she wore carried every fear. But to touch would break the spell. So I can't you free yourself from the ghost of her embrace. Still your heart accept your foregone fate. Ooh, leave this place alone. Is she calling out? Is she calling out? Is she calling out for you? Oh no, so why don't you free yourself? The ghost of her embrace. Still your heart accept a foregone fate. Leave this place alone. Leave this place alone.
Thank you. Thanks.
Ooh. I like that song, dude.
Thanks.
Don't lose that notepad.
I'm glad that my heartache brings you pleasure.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's been working for decades.
It has been, yes. It's on a time.
I'm going to change the style up on this one. It's neat what actually makes a songwriters write. It can be virtually anything, and it could be nothing at all at the same time. So this is... my father actually fixes amps and things for a living, so I've got to test them on occasion. So this younger lady had dropped her amp off and needed it by the end of the day, and so I needed to beat on the amp a little bit to make sure that it wouldn't fail. So I wrote this song on it. I never met her, but it's called She's 21. I wrote it on her amp before I gave it back to her. So here it comes. She's 21 days just begun. Break the bank for Friday fun. Designer jeans and lipstick on. She's on the phone and bound for fun. She's 21 and worries none. A mix of faves is what she plays. Stereo is crank she sings. Ocean waves she stays for days. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Persuasive eyes, I'm not surprised. Special orders, appetites. Never dreading wrong or right. Walk a dance and hardly tries. She's 21, worries none. Won't think twice to what she'll say. But being nice, she misbehaves. An ordinary game she plays. Watch the sun drop when it's dawn. Make it rise when it hits dawn. Sunny beaches where she'll stay. To drink and rage the days away. Turning heads, a mortal queen. Barely dressed and must be seen. She's barely dressed, dressed in me. She's 21, she rules the scene. Oh, oh, oh. I knew it'd be brave and pull out stuff I hardly ever get to play. Playful hour sets the scene. Twilight hour, moonlit queen. The second act, the tension grows. Forbidden fire, friendly foes. So complete a goddess meet. She keeps the world beneath her feet. Under her thumb, her boys compete. She's 21, needs Friday fun. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. She watch the sun drop when it's dawn and make it rise when it hits dawn. Sunny beaches where she'll stay to drink and rage the days away. Turning heads, a mortal queen, barely dressed and must be seen. body blessed, caressed and lean. She's 21, she rules the scene. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. She's 21.
So you wrote "She's 21" on your amp, on her amp.
Yes, yes. And it was loud because I had to make sure it wouldn't fail.
So it's like Spinal Tap. This one goes to 21.
It does go to 21. It's a great amplifier.
It is a great amplifier. I need to bring my amps to your dad.
That's awesome. Put a knob on it.
I like it.
That was brave.
Oh, me. Girls, in case you haven't noticed, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th song. What have all the songs been about? Girls.
Actually, I was lying. It's about my dog.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Get back out of it. Guys love girls. We do. We love women. It's just a fact of life. I want to give you a little advice, okay?
Here we go.
This is for the girls. This is for the women who think about it. Now, again, there's a story behind everything. My hands are so stiff at my age. I can't play guitar. I never could sing. But I look at people, and I see guys looking at girls, and I'll tell you one thing. I was a Superman junkie when I was a little kid. That was when there were black and white TVs, and they were 12 inches, square. And coolest cape in the world with a big S, Superman, and TV. It was fascinating. But he's a guy with super strength and X-ray eyes and stronger than locomotives and faster than speeding bullets. And again, the cool cape. What kid doesn't like a cape? And I grew up and I learned what made Superman so doggone invincible. It was the fact that he knew Lois Lane loved him. The lesson is, girls, if you want a guy to do anything in the world for you, let him know you need him. I guarantee you he will leap tall buildings with a single bound. And the name of this song is Superman. My heart's stronger than a locomotive. Speeding bullets that can't touch me. Well, when you're walking by my side, I feel just like the man of steel. You light up the skies from my X-ray eyes anytime you come around. You smile, and I think I can leap tall buildings with a single bound. Well, come on, be my Lois Lane and look for me in the sky. Well, life is just a leap of faith, and I'm not afraid to fly. As long as you believe in me, well, you know I'm gonna try. Spread my wings and take off running. Superman did it, so can I. Imagine all the things I'd do for you if I wasn't afraid to fail. When I hear you cry out for help, well, I'll bid my fear farewell. I'll do it all without superpowers, 'cause I'm normal as I can be. What matters most to Superman is knowing that you need me. Well, come on, be my Lois Lane and look for me in the sky. Well, life is just a leap of faith, and I'm not afraid to fly. As long as you believe in me, you know I'm gonna try. Spread my arms and take off running. Superman did it, so can I. Well, now, come on, Lois, kiss me. Tell me you have no doubts, and watch me duck into this phone booth. Wait and see who comes out. Well, come on, be my Lois Lane. Look for me in the sky. Well, life is just a leap of faith, and I'm not afraid to fly. As long as you believe in me, well, you know I'm gonna try. Spread my arms and take off running. Well, Superman did it, and so can I. Gonna spread my arms and take off running. Superman did it, so can I.
All right. That's awesome.
Now go home and watch some reruns.
That actually that reminds me of a song like.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's
Right,
Superman. Right. Yeah, that's Superman. You got to work that in the bridge.
That reminds me of a tune. That's a great song, dude.
All right, so this next song is something I wrote again like 2 days ago, and one of the things that I've noticed getting older. How many single people did we have here? One. Okay, now we got all right, so now everybody. Okay, there we go.
Raise your hand if you're here.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be taking numbers next when we get off stage. But it's interesting.
That was good. That was sneaky. But
it was. There you go.
Good.
Now I know. Yeah, now we know.
Now I know how to work the crowd right.
Exactly. That's right. I've been in this business for a long time. I know how to do this. But one of the things that happens is, we get older and our hearts get scarred because, we've been in a plethora of relationships. That's probably the only time you're ever going to hear in your life plethora of relationships. I want you to know that phrase does not come up very often.
I want to hear you using the songs. What I want to hear.
Plethora. That's my next song.
Womanizer comes to mind.
But no, we actually. Our hearts get scarred because we have been in a multitude of relationships that have gone wrong, and yet we still keep trying. We still keep hoping that we can find somebody. And when we do find somebody, we are absolutely terrified. Scared because we've had such bad experiences in our past, but we're still hoping. We're still hoping that this is the final person that we have to deal with.
Deal with.
Probably the best way to say it. Yeah.
What a loving way.
I know
honey.
it is.
I can't wait to deal with you the rest of my life.
I'm a romantic. I know that. So anyway, I wrote this song a couple of days ago. It's kind of about that, growing older and trying to fall in love.
Let this be the final love I find in this life. My heart's become so scarred from love's regrets, its endless glow. We're on our way to somewhere new, but we've been here before. This feeling we've known. Or will we be this time around? And who will we find when we're all alone? When we're all alone. My innocence was swept beneath the seas of yesterdays. Our altered hearts refrained from forborn hope. Please let this be the last. We're on our way to somewhere new, but we've been here before. This feeling we've known. Will we be this time around? And who will we find when we're all alone? When we're all alone. Somewhere new, oh, we've been here before. This feeling we've known. Will we be this time around? And who will we find when we're all alone? When we're all alone. La
you. Thanks.
Wow. That calmed me right down. It did. It
Sorry, I've sombered the mood now.
She'll be right the heck out. So for my final trick, I'm gonna try to do something I've certainly never shared with anybody. The song, nothing fancy, nothing important. Yeah, this is where my birthmark is. Yeah. No, but on a serious note, it's neat to take an event like tonight and just go ahead and try something new. And a lot of good songwriters. I recognize a lot of these guys that I've met over the last couple of years of just moving down here. Lots of songwriters in the area. So I figured I would grow up here, get brave, and play us something that's on a paper plate. Underdog's dream, chasing you around. I no longer need just half-hearted schemes we never talk about. Tell you what I mean, I barely can breathe carrying you around. Tell you what I need, dark as those dreams seemed to be turning out. It feels like falling down. What do you call the unconditional? Why so serious? I didn't mean to shake your mind awake, but it's too late. Dizzy and delirious, downright serious. You wouldn't have to find yourself a sign on roads behind. Oh girl, you gotta be blind. So many people seem so furious, it makes me curious. Didn't have to trade those words of hate, but it's too late. I'm dizzy and delirious, downright serious. You wouldn't have to find yourself a sign on roads behind. Oh girl, you gotta be blind. An underdog's dream, chasing you around. That I no longer need these half-hearted schemes we never talk about. I'll tell you what I mean, I barely can breathe carrying you around. I no longer need those half-hearted schemes we never talk about. Feels like falling down. What do you call it? Unconditional. Why so serious? Didn't need to find you, but it's too late. The answer is mysterious, downright serious. You wouldn't have to find yourself a sign on roads behind. Oh girl, you gotta be blind. So many people seem so furious, it makes me curious. Didn't have to trade those words of hate, but it's too late. And I'm dizzy and delirious, but I'm downright serious. You wouldn't have to find no sign on roads behind. Oh girl, you gotta be blind. An underdog's dream, chasing you around. I no longer need half-hearted schemes we never talk about. And I'll tell you what I mean, I barely can breathe carrying you around. I no longer need these half-hearted schemes that we never talk about. Feels like falling down. Woo. It's pretty new. Thanks for letting me share.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I got tripped up a bit, but I'll bring the paper plate next time.
Cool song. Yeah, I'm like Paul. I got to wrap it up with this one. God, I hate following you guys. I get beat on this side with, and then I get lulled on this side with a guy that just is so passionately romantic, and then he beats me, and then he lulls me, and he beats me, and he lulls me. God, I could have played a prostitute and had this.
This is the best three-way ever.
Love-hate relationship.
Chris, brother, thank you for having us out here. I'm having a flat ball. I need to do more of this kind of stuff. I love songwriters and Jesus. I love songwriting, and I love storytelling, and I love people, and everybody's hearts are fantastic. Paul and I were talking today about my advanced age, and
Good God.
I keep going back to it. Everybody's making fun of me, but for being the old man here, that's okay. I woke up this morning, and the first thing I did was breathe, and damn, I love to breathe. It's just a great thing. So any of you that woke up this morning and were breathing, raise your hands. We ought to get some of that. If not, the bartender's tip is going to suck. I can tell you that right off the bat. By the way, while you're here, remember these people working hard to take care of you. And throw $1 in the jar. If you're not going to do it, you're not human, and I'm not going to like you. And so,
You're a consummate professional.
everybody take care of your bartenders and your waitresses. And Chris over here needs a drink. Nobody's buying Chris a drink, or Liz, and they put this shit on. Come on, folks. Get with the program here. Chris, show me $10 for that, brother. This is another song, and again, every song's got a story that goes with it. And how many of you have ever been to an altar call in church before? Whether you walk down the aisle or not, how many of you have been to an altar call? Just as I am, remember, dum 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 dum. It says, come just as you are. Just as you are. We all got great hearts inside us. We just need to use them. We need to look for ways to love one another. And if we do that, our life's going to be pretty doggone good. And we'll make exceptional people out of one another just by caring. And you can't argue with that. That's a philosophy that I don't care what religion, what creed, what color, whatever, all of those exclusions that are in the Americans with Disabilities Act even. If you take care of each one with a little love, a little kindness, a little cheer, the world will be a better place. Make your own heart good. Even saying that, sometimes you wonder, you think, well, if there is a heaven, am I good enough to go? I ain't. I've been a wreck sometimes, people, and pretty ugly, and I've had a lot of time to do it in, and thank goodness I've taken advantage of every second of it, sometimes in not such a positive way. But, having said that, I don't believe in the streets of gold. I don't believe that there's really pearly gates. I don't believe there's harps with silver strings. But if I really want heaven, what I need to do is make it right here. If I can treat these two guys up here good and they treat y'all good, we've just made our earth a little more like heaven. And then, just in case there is, we'll be more comfortable when they get there. You, my brother, I love you. I love you. Anyway, this one's called Streets of Gold. Preacher said my father's house has a mansion made for me, but fancy houses make me nervous. I always forget to wipe my feet, so I just stand out by the front gate, afraid to open that pearly gate, and I long for a sturdy split rail fence to prop me up while I wait. I don't think I'd feel at home on streets of gold, but I'd be fine with a little cabin down at the end of an old dirt road. And harp music might sound pretty played in time with my dobro. I wonder if I'd feel at home on streets of gold. Y'all can start heading for the altar now. Last night I read my Bible, and a voice said to me, well, you've never asked for riches or any of this life's finer things. And I said, Lord, I'm just a simple man with simple wants and simple needs. What if I'm too poor for heaven? Or what if heaven's just a little too rich for me? I don't think I'd feel at home on streets of gold, but I'd be fine with a little cabin door at the end of an old dirt road. And harp music might sound pretty played in time with my dobro. Wonder if I'd feel at home on streets of gold. Lord, one day I'll come visit and I'll see you face to face. My old rocking chair beside your throne, hell, looks so out of place. But grace seems so far away, yet it's here for me, I know. If I make my home more like heaven, well, maybe heaven's gonna feel a little more like home. Then I just might feel at home on streets of gold. And I'd be fine with a little cabin down at the end of a dusty old red dirt road. And there'll be angels playing on a harp in harmony with my dobro. And then I just might feel at home on streets of gold. I just might feel at home on streets of gold. Feel at home on streets of gold. Yeah. Thank y'all. I love each and every one of you.
Excellent. Well, I guess I'm down to my last song as well. First off, thanks Liz and thanks Chris for having me up here. Especially, I mean, with Paul. With you guys, man, you guys are like amazing, and like I actually feel embarrassed to be up here with you guys.
You fit right in.
Huh? Yeah,
it's all in the head and feet.
It's either that or affirmative action that brought me up here. Yeah, they need a little bit more color. Yeah,
okay. We got the Lima Peru and we got the AARP.
Yeah,
there's a song in that somewhere.
There's a law. Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute, before you go on, we got to write a song, all three of us, in Mike's honor.
Well,
can I spill just a little bit of stuff here? Okay, Mike's had chemo over and over again for a bunch of times, and it's worked okay, but it ain't working that well. He's taking these damn pills, people. They're how much for a month's supply? 21 days, $11,000. I mean, he ought to glow in the dark is what ought to. Yeah, come over here and stand by my light, by my music so I can see the words better. But he was laughing because he takes his pill out and he's supposed to take one a day, right, to keep him healthy. But if you read the pill bottle, it says what? Hazardous waste, do not dispose in a landfill. Thank you, modern medicine. But you're alive, brother, and that's what's important. Everybody loved Mike a little bit. Another songwriting friend of ours. I'm so sorry.
No. I hope to see you up here, Mike, next time. Yeah, next time we're up here. With that song. Well, you guys saw me come in with leather pants and probably thinking, oh, either he's really cool or he's a real douche.
I thought you was
But I want you to know that there is actually a costume party going on right over at the garage and that I'm going to right after this, and it was part of my costume. So it wasn't that I'm like this cool rock star coming up and just going to like entertain you guys, because I'm not entertaining. But I had no idea. Yes, thanks, yes. They're very difficult in the crotchal area, especially with these seats.
He's bragging, girls.
No, I'm not bragging. It's painful. Actually, yeah, I should actually put this notepad down there because I feel absolutely vulnerable.
I just got another song.
I know, we could write songs all day about this, about my crotch. But I came here with two songs. I didn't have a third one. And I kind of, did somebody say woohoo? But yeah, I I was thinking that I'm just going to wing it when I get up here. Not just like Jazz Odyssey it out, but like I'll come up with something. And I did have a couple ideas when I was listening to you guys, but I kind of am going to, well, I will do a song that I don't do very much. If you guys ever get a chance to come see my band, Bocanegra, and if any of you have seen us before, you'll know that we're a completely different setup than what is going on right now. I probably actually will wear leather pants during those shows. We're all kind of aggressive, and you know, it's cathartic in a different sense, where we're very how can I say this?
Hot.
No, we're not. We're very we move around a lot, and it's definitely, things can get thrown and people can get injured and that kind of stuff, and it has happened. But it's more of a rock band type thing. So this is kind of neat for me, and I'm going to play a song that I don't ever get to play with that band because it just seems kind of too sweet for it. Yeah. So if you do get to check out Bocanegra, just know it probably is not going to be like this. It's going to be passionate in a different way. An aggressive passion is probably the best way to say it. Latin rock hazard is probably the best way to put it. Yeah, there you go. So this song is called, let's just go with the theme of loss. Which is, I really think, I love that. I love writing about loss. Or better said, desire. Because everything that you want is obviously encapsulated in desire. But the opportunity is there for it to go really well or go very bad. You know, you have the desire to ask somebody out, for instance, and you do, and you have no idea if they're going to say yes or not, and you have like those few moments of just being hanging in the balance. Everything is hanging in the balance. So I like that little dichotomy that comes with desire. So anyway, this song's called "Letting You Go." I don't know why I explained that. Anyway. How's the song go?
So tell me, has a memory faded between us, or even you slowly? Does it still burn when the touch of your soft skin is all I remember? Always returning, haunting me still. The normal life demands complacency from my weakened spirit. Everyone just seems to say it's just me letting you go. Passion strong but risk too great. And now I know, close my eyes and see you reaching up for me, feeling the distance melting away. I never knew my heart could feel this lonely, this longing desire to feel you again. No more life demands complacency from my weakened spirit. Everything just seems to say this is me letting you go. Strong but risk too great. And now I know that no more life demands complacency from my weakened spirit. And I miss you, but everyone just seems to say this is me letting you go. Strong but risk too great. And now I know, hey.
Thank you for coming out. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Chris, Liz. Thanks, guys.
All right, everybody, let's hear it for round two. We got Paul Douse down there. Hey, he's in the So Glad project. It's like kind of a party band. He's in the King Blues Band as well.
Or Blue Smoke.
Blue
yeah.
Smoke Blues Band.
I do all
and he
kinds
does his
of
own little
stuff.
solo thing, too. So y'all find him on Facebook. Dan Dockery, lead singer June Rise, correct?
That's cool.
All right. And then we got Carlos Bocanegra of Bocanegra. So y'all give it up for them. Thank y'all very much for coming out, too. All right, we're going to take a small little, like, 10-minute set to set up some keyboards. This last set's going to be pretty special for you, and get some things turned over, and then we're going to have the final set, where it's going to be all kinds of talented people, so y'all stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
The times they seem